a great game for you to watch and fans to watch, but to coach it, to go down 15, to go up 18, to have 5 or 6 plays in a row, they don't go away. I do 2 of the dumbest things I've done. We switched the offense, which we needed to, but the 2 dumbest things, we ran an out of bounds play to run it to a guy who's just a good free throw shooter, not great. That was me. That even shows you, even having experience, you can do some dumb things sometimes. And then the last play out of bounds on the baseline. I changed from an easy play to something more difficult. Why did it? I thought I was running something that we could do. So I told them after, I did 2 things. They fought, and I almost cost them a game. Now, hopefully I'll help them win more games than I'm going to cause them to lose. But that one, they saved me, because I would have been in the throes of like, what in the world was I thinking? Questions.
Coach Boogie's a New York native. He seemed comfortable from the jump. It seemed like it took the rest of the team maybe 9-10 minutes to kind of get their feet under him.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I wanted to sub him, and I told him, sub yourself before a timeout. You'll get a minute, and you'll get 2 minutes in the timeout. You'll have 3, and you'll be able to go in a minute. You had a 4-minute break, and you only sat out a minute and a half. He didn't. And then I just wrote it because we were up 18. I'd like to get it to 20 just so we could get out of here. But I can't do that. It's not fair to him. He died at the end of the game. And again, I left him in too much. He and DJ together, though, 2 pretty good guards, huh? 2 pretty good guards. And DJ shooting floaters. He got to the rim some, making threes. I've never really had. He's like the best players I've had. How hard he works and what he does, and how much time he spends in the gym, and how he's about winning. He could be playing bad, and he's still talking to the team about winning. We're not quite there yet. We got some guys, if they're not playing well, they don't play well for their team. And we're going to get through that. But this was a nice win. Michigan, come on now, they shot 58%, 40-some from the 3, and they lose a game. So we did shoot 50 and 40, but we missed a bunch of free throws. We've done it now multiple times. Illinois, we missed 13 free throws. Well, you're not going to win a game. Down in Miami, we missed the 2 that would have put it to 5, and the game would have been over. We missed both. Today, we missed those free throws. So maybe I'm having the wrong guy shooting free throws. Maybe have to think about that myself.
How much did you guys need, you've preached process throughout the beginning of the year, but how much did you guys need this type of a result, a win for a good team like this?
We needed what we did with Miami. Be down the whole game and come back and win. Having a will to win, that's when you know, okay, now we have a will to win. Let's get the rest of the stuff together. These kids haven't stopped fighting all year. I mean, we were down to Baylor big, and all of a sudden it's a tie game, and we're down 3 with the ball twice. Illinois got it to 9 and missed a layup, missed free throws, and had a chance to get it to 5 or 6. So, but we've also been down some first halves that we shouldn't have been. But this one at halftime, I was so happy because we could have been down 25. And all of a sudden we're down 4.
On that note, John, SEC is an absolute beast of a league this year, clearly the best in the country. Did you feel pressure as a coach, this is your last high major non-conference opponent, to get this win under these circumstances, knowing what's waiting for you?
No, but normally as a coach you're looking, all right, do we have some wins in this league? And then I started thinking, are we the win? The way we were playing for a while. Shit, maybe they're looking and saying, Jesus, we're playing Arkansas, thank God for that. But there are no wins. I can go up and down the league and tell you, they're telling me this is like SEC baseball now, where it doesn't matter who you play, you can lose. That top to bottom, they're, and that may be the case. But all I know is we got terrific coaches, we got terrific players, we got terrific fans. I remember when I started, we were getting 3 teams in the NCAA tournament. And I was trying to get us 6 and 7 and 8. If you remember, I said we deserve 8. We got 3. And now you're talking about top to bottom. You know, someone's going to win 7, 8 games. They should get in the NCAA tournament if they won at Miami and Michigan and, you know, played those other teams tough. They should get in, but, you know, it's going to be one of those years. I'm looking forward to it. Guys, look, what I did at this time in my life, in my career, this was perfect. First page, in the first chapter of a new book, and it's an adventure. And I'm gonna have fun and enjoy it. I'm happy. Do I look happy?
You look happy. Happy-ish.
If we lost, I wonder if I'd have been happy. But throughout the game, I'm happy. These guys, I love coaching this group. I got a job to do now. Just so you know, we have not been healthy. Today, Adu Thiero should not have played. If was anybody at our shoot around, he couldn't go in the shoot around. I asked him for 10 minutes, just give me 10 minutes. And I took 21.
What about the significance of playing in this building, coaching in this building?
I've coached here many, many times. This is more about them playing in this building.
What does it do to help your team playing in this building, this atmosphere, as they move on throughout the year?
And getting down 15, you're never out of the game. You're up 18, they're never out of the game. You got to finish it off. You got to make plays. You can't think that we're up 18, this thing's over. And then, look, when you come to the Garden, the guys that are from this area know what it means. The other guys are like, it's a nice building. I mean, they don't know that. How many games have I coached here? 28. I've coached a lot of games here. I don't know what that means. What, I'm an old fart. I don't know. So, but I'll say this: been in this classic a bunch. I'll give Pam a call tomorrow, and you know, playing in the Garden in this event. Come on, what's better? When they called me to play, I said, "Done. Who am I playing?"
What do you think it means for Arkansas to play in this event finally? Something maybe they do moving forward?
I would like to play in the Garden every year.
Cal, and just one more about you. You talked about Michigan up 15 and you guys aren't out of it. You guys are up 18. They're not
Michigan
out of it.
ain't out of it.
Right. How do, in your experience, what is it that? How can you get a team to put that foot down? What is
Well,
the
let me say this. Now, am I lying about this? We've scrimmaged because of injuries twice this year. A Saturday and Sunday before Miami, correct? We have not scrimmaged. In that scrimmage, who got hurt? Z. Now we're down to 7 again. We went for how many weeks with 5 players? Almost 2 weeks?
Almost a month.
Almost a month. 5 players that we had. So we haven't even touched what we're going to be. But we got to scrimmage. We got to get healthy. I mean, today, like Z was hurt, and he said, I can do it, but you saw it there. He couldn't move. But he made a 3, helped us win the game. We had 2 guys with the flu. One of them played, and the other I played a minute, but there was no reason to play him. I had a good rotation going. So, and let me just say that the play where TB misses 2 free throws, Trevin, what's he come back and do down the other end? He blocked the shot. That means he's getting over himself, and I'm here to win the game. I missed 2, so what? I'll do something. Nelly got beat on that back door. Oh, he was beat dead to rights. And what did he do? Instead of stopping, he fought. And he dove on the floor and tipped it with his right hand, and we win the game because of a play where he got beat, but it was an effort play. And that's all good stuff for them to learn.
Coach, I brought that up. I brought up the block. And both Golden and Wolf said, I said how important the block was in the game. And they said it was your physicality that won that game. And even their coach said that. And
Whose physicality?
your team's physicality. They were really impressed with your team's physicality. And you know, I had said the game was a lot like a tournament game, and it was
They're
the
just
physicality.
puffing us up when they say that. Let
Really?
me just tell you. But again, Jonas didn't play for 4 months, so he's just now coming back.
Coach, you mentioned your players bailing you out for
Yes.
a couple of
Yep.
decisions that you regret.
Yeah.
Can you think of, off the top of your mind, maybe 1 or 2 moments, you know, whether it's Memphis, UMass, Kentucky, where your players bailed you out for a coaching decision?
I've been bailed out if you listen to people, I've been bailed out my whole career. I've had really good players who have bailed me out. Now, we develop and they go on and, you know, they've made over $6 billion in the NBA, but that's just here nor there. But it just drives you nuts, doesn't it, when I say that? It's just like, I can't believe he says it. It's what he says. But, yeah, I get bailed out a lot. And then I hope they know that there'll be times I bail them out. That's how this works. I asked them at halftime, you have any suggestions, guys?
You mentioned not being able to scrimmage, not dealing with all the injuries. Have you reconsidered maybe your roster construction, maybe getting more guys moving forward?
We may have to. It may not work the way I planned. So you know, 8 or 9 guys. Everybody will be happy, you don't have transfer problems, NIL issues you don't have, da-da-da. And a couple coaches said, what if you have injuries? I'll have happy players. I'll have 6 guys and 7 playing. I didn't plan on that all of preseason. I thought you get in the season, someone get hurt, you have 7, but you're prepared. We have not been able to really do, so you may be right.
Coach, can you talk about Michigan's Danny Wolf? What are the challenges of defending a guy that versatile? And is this a guy that you think could play high-level basketball?
Yeah, he did really good stuff. I mean, he's good with the ball, getting to the basket. He's a 5-out big man. They put him in a lot of pick and rolls in all the tape I watched. He's the ball handler, and we did some different things to slow that down. But they still, like I said, shot 57% and 44 from the 3. Now, we limited their threes to which is what we've been working on for 2 weeks. We've been giving up 28 threes a game. We haven't been that good, so.
Coach, what changed the most for you guys in the first half to crawl back? And like you said, you're thrilled at halftime, maybe the 4-point game.
First of all, we ran and played faster, and we spread the court. We made some baskets, made a 3, and then we got our wheels underneath us. You understand, we had 10 points with so we scored a ton of points from those in 30 minutes. Scored 78 points in 30 minutes. So, but they scored 2. They scored throughout the game. They're good. They're a top 15 team. They are.
John, just real quick, Nelly was a little up and down here, but
Who?
Nelly.
Yeah.
But DJ and Boogie combined for 36 points, 10, 12 assists. With what you're saying with the injury issues, how much of their play and interplay off of each other and what they're providing to you can really be the barometer for the ceiling for this team moving forward?
You and I know, if you want to have a good college team, you better have good guards. And we have good guards. Nelly's going to get better. He's getting into the feel of how he's got to play. He's going to be fine. Carter has to get us that next guy with size who can also score, but we need all the other things from him. With Adu and those 3 bigs, you know, Billy Richmond had played well until the last week or so, and it's just his effort and energy. So I like my team. We got work to do, but we got a high ceiling. We really do. All right, can I go, folks? Is that all right? Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.